Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss chapter 9, Food for Health. In these chapters, we will learn about disease, balanced diet, and food habits. So, first of all, I read the first para. Hunger and disease are very closely related. In our country, there are many poor people who are not able to give their children enough to eat. As a result, these children suffer from malnutrition and undernutrition. Efficiency of nutrition in the body result is deficiency disease. A disease is a condition in which the body does not function properly. Thus, we should eat a balanced diet that contains all the essential nutrients, fats, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals in adequate amounts. The diet should also contain an adequate amount of water. Balanced diet chart is given below. Just go through it. You should eat a little from each group to keep away disease. Dear children, hunger and disease both are related to each other. Disease is a condition in which the body is not able to function properly. Disease caused due to lack of nutrition are called a deficiency disease. As a result, these children suffer from malnutrition or undernutrition. So, children need to balance diet. So, in our food contain special substance in which help us to grow and stay healthy. These are called nutrients. Nutrients, protein, fats, carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals are the kinds of nutrients. So we can say that a diet that contains all types of nutrients in the right amount is called a balanced diet. A balanced diet is essential for healthy living. And there is given a chart. In this chart, there is mentioned nutrients, sources and how they help us. Protein, sources, milk, cheese, pulses, fish, egg, nuts, and how they help us. They help us to grow. Second, fats. Oil, ghee, butter is a sources and they give us energy. Third, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is present in these things: potato, rice, sugar, bread, and they gives us energy. Fourth, vitamins. Fruits and vegetable, milk, they keep us healthy. And fifth, minerals. Minerals is present in green leafy vegetables and milk, and they help us. They make us strong. 6. Water. Water is present in cucumber, watermelon, and it helps to get rid of water and regulate the body temperature. 7. Roughage is in salad and it helps in the process of excretion. So, when our body does not get any one of the nutrients in adequate amount, gets affected by disease. Malnourishment occur in children aged 1 to 5 years. A child suffering from malnutrition will have the following symptoms: develop a large belly, get sore on the skin, arms are thinner, gets tired easily, looks pale and sick, has retarded growth, skin gets dry, has low appetite. Means they only the way to treat malnourished children is give him or her nutrition's diet. So next we read disease caused by deficiency of vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and mineral are required in very small quantity by the body. Their deficiency cause disease. Let us read about some disease. Now we see night blindness. Deficiency of vitamin A in a diet causes night blindness. A person suffering from night blindness finds it difficult to see in dim light. The eyes become dull and triangular white patches are seen in the eyes. To prevent this disease, a diet rich in vitamin A should be taken. For example, green leafy vegetables, carrots, papaya, milk, tomato, pumpkin, mango, etc. are rich in vitamin A. Student, this disease occur lack of vitamin A. In this disease, a person suffering from night blindness, we can prevent from this disease by eating green leafy vegetables, carrots, papaya, milk, tomato, pumpkin, mango, etc. Berry. Next, berry. Deficiency of vitamin B in the diet cause berry. The symptoms are low appetite, sore tongue, dry and rough skin, cracks around the corners of the mouth. Diet rich in vitamin B should be taken to avoid this disease. Eggs, unpolished rice, peas, almond milk, etc. are the good source of vitamin B. So beriberi disease occurs by lack of vitamin B, and the symptoms are low appetite, sore tongue, dry rough skins, and we can prevent from this disease by eating egg, unpolished rice, milk, etc. Now we see scurvy. Scurvy is caused by the deficiency of vitamin C in our diet. It results in swelling and bleeding from the gums. It is accompanied by pain in the joints. One should take more of citric fruits like oranges, grapes, lemon, avla, etc. to prevent this disease. So, this disease occur by the deficiency of vitamin C. We can prevent from this disease. We eat orange, grapes, lemon, avla, etc. Because of these content have rich vitamin C. Rickets. Rickets is caused by deficiency of vitamin D in our diet. The legs become bow-shaped due to the lack of vitamin D in the bones. One should take a healthy diet rich in vitamin D. Milk, cheese, eggs, etc. helps to prevent rickets. Sitting in the sun for aquatic time can also prove beneficial. So, rickets disease occur by the deficiency of vitamin D. We can prevent from this disease by eating milk, cheese, eggs, etc. And also, visiting in the sun for aquatic time can also prove beneficial. Next, goiter. Deficiency of iodine in our diet cause goiter. People suffering from goiter develop a swelling in the neck. A person should take iodized salt and more of seafood in his or her diet to prevent this disease. Goiter disease occur by lack of iodine salt, and if we take iodized salt and seafood, then we can prevent from this disease. Anemia. Lack of iron in the diet cause anemia. A person suffering from anemia looks pale and sick and gets tired easily. To avoid this disease, we should take a diet rich in iron like apples, carrots, spinach, eggs, meat and green leafy vegetable. All the deficiency disease are non-communicable disease. That is, these are not transferred from a sick person to a healthy person. So, anemia occur by the lack of blood, and we can prevent from this disease by eating apple, carrot, spinach, eggs, meat, green leafy vegetable. And these all the disease are non-communicable disease, means these are not transferred from a sick person to healthy person. So students, we will continue the rest portion of this chapter in our next class. Thank you.